Welcome everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're taking a look at the 2021 McLaren 620R. Now only 350 of these are to be made, each which cost around £250,000 or $300,000. And yeah, it's a street legal version of the 570S GT4 Racer. Now we do have the standard 570S Coupe on this game, and this is a more powerful, better handling and better braking vehicle than that car, but considering how much it costs and what the other lineup of McLarens that we have to choose from, either on this game or in real life, there's, not much to be said about the performance in the context of the rest of the McLaren range, to be honest. But being a street legal race car, it does have a lot of extras over the standard 570S. It's got semi-slick Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tyres, a stripped out racing interior with the carpeting removed, carbon fibre racing seats, door pull straps, carbon fibre shift panels and deletion of air conditioning and infotainment system, resulting in a 70-pound weight loss. Meaning that this weighs now 3,131 pounds. It also has adjustable coilover motorsport dampers, stiffer anti-roll bars and track focused carbon ceramic brakes. The adjustable rear wing is also made from carbon fibre that is shared with the 570S GT4 and allows this car to generate 408 pounds of downforce at a speed of 155 miles an hour, which to be honest isn't all that much, quite frankly. There's definitely cars out there that generate a lot more downforce than that, and yeah, to be honest, considering everything that this has going for it in terms of cost and all of the stuff that they've put behind it, and the fact McLaren have done far better than this, I'm just not a massive fan of this car, to be honest. You can rank it alongside the Ferrari FXXK Evo and that Ferrari race car that we had a couple of weeks back in terms of, quite frankly, disappointing additions to the car pass, to be honest. But yeah, it still has plenty of power, 612 horsepower and 457 pounds-feet of torque from its 3.8 litre twin turbocharged V8, which is 50 horsepower more than the 570S and 15 pounds-feet of torque more as well. So yeah, it's definitely a more exciting car to drive than the standard 570S, but quite frankly, I don't think on the road you'd see all that much in the way of that kind of, change. But still, let's get out onto the open road and see what this car can do. Right, here we are at the drag strip. So even though this is a racing car and top speed is rarely the name of the game for these kind of cars, we're going to go on the drag strip and just see how quick we can go before we hit the speed camera, and then we'll go around the track to see what this track car really is like. So yeah, let's get going. Yeah, it's got lightning fast gears as you'd expect for a McLaren, although the gearing does actually make this quicker than the 765LT, which is also on this game now via the festival playlist. So there's 154 miles an hour, which is reasonable, especially for a car, like I said, isn't really about the top speed, but very nearly got to the maximum amount of downforce that will generate on the wing at 155 there, so gets to that kind of speed really quickly, so you'd have the handling in no time. That is if at least you have a track or a road that gets you up to 155, which is my big problem with cars that have fixed rear wings. A lot of the time their downforce means that they are depending on that a lot of the times for their handling, which might well be the case for this once we get it around the track. But yeah, higher S1 class. And they're the stats, so yeah, not massively impressive, to be honest. The launch is woeful. It does hit its rev limit quite a lot at the launch there. Braking and handling is good. The top speed is decent, but the acceleration isn't particularly great. And if you compare it to the 765LT, which is... where's it gone? Where's it gone? It was literally there earlier. Oh, I don't know. For some reason it's not registering the McLaren 765LT there for some reason, even though I've literally just reviewed it. But yeah, if you compare it to, say, the 720S, which I think costs about the same as this, you see that its acceleration and launch are better, its braking is significantly better, and the only difference really is the handling because of the fixed rear wing on the 620R there. But yeah, the top speed is also better. I think the 720S looks better, and this is even just a Spider, by the way. If we look at the handling on the 720S Coupe, we go even better in terms of top speed and handling. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the 720S is about $300,000 or thereabouts. So yeah, I can't see the real reason behind this other than, you know, you want to drive a McLaren that can go on the track and behave somewhat like a racing car, but not quite, because obviously it's got to make some compromises to be a street legal car as well. So yeah, a little bit of a confused message behind this car, to be honest. But yeah, I'll let you listen to the engine first before we talk about it some more. So yeah, there's no doubt that this does have good handling. It's just that, you know, there's McLarens out there that have other benefits to them that also have good handling. So not really sure the point of this. Like I said, it comes across as something that's just made for wealthy people, just to say, look, I have a track car, I can be a racing car driver in a lot of ways. But it does have numbers to back it up, 0 to 60 in only 2.787 seconds, which is really rather quick. 0 to 100 in 5.985 seconds, and it will go into a top speed of 199 miles an hour, which again, for something that has a fixed rear wing, is pretty decent. But yeah, it's just not unique enough to really, you know, be worthy of note in a lot of ways. And like I said, there are McLarens out there that look better, have more power, have less weight even, and yeah, are also faster in terms of acceleration, top speed, and are also as good as, if not better, in terms of handling. So yeah, it's another one of those cars in the car pass that just doesn't sit right with me in a lot of ways. It just doesn't feel like it has a place. I'd have much preferred the 765 LT to be a part of the car pass, and then we have, you know, a completely different kind of car in the festival playlist that isn't this, to be honest. I could have quite frankly lived without this in the game. Although, to be honest, it does have a place on the track, and it does perform well around this track, even though it does have some understeer at times at lower speeds. But yeah, it's just not a car that really floats my boat in a lot of ways. I much prefer the 765 LT, and even that isn't my favourite, you know, high-powered, highly exclusive McLaren going out there. I prefer the likes of the Speedtail or the Senna, or even the 720S in some ways, purely because it's a little bit, you know, more road friendly in some ways, because it's got that little bit of extra weight and it's not quite as, you know, focused on being quick. But even so, the 765 LT is a great car, whereas this, it's just, yeah, just not really worth it in a lot of ways in terms of money or taking up a space on this game. But I'm sure there's people out there who will enjoy it, and I'm happy for them. But yeah, obviously I don't expect every car in the car pass to be something that I like, but still, I would have preferred something different. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.